Hey everyone, today I have another TEMU haul. If you are new to my channel, my name is Karen and yeah, we do TEMU hauls here. So we will pretty much get started. I will just comment the usual that everything will be linked down in my description box below, and I will also include the ID numbers for the items so that if the links don't work for you, you can try searching the items that way. All right, we will get started. Alright, so our first item today is a portable electric food chopper mini. This is it here. Current price for this is $10.35. It's available in two colors. The color I got is a green, and then you also have it in white. It says the capacity of this is 280 mils. It's 4.5 inches in height, 3.5 inches in width. And it just pulls off, so it doesn't like have any kind of locking mechanism on it, so which I thought was kind of odd. Like, it just pulls off. There's like a little notch on the one part here, but it doesn't seem to like lock into anything. So just here on the lid, it looks like maybe it should lock in, but it doesn't. So it just has the little blade, and it is USB rechargeable. So it came with a little cord, the charging cord. It has a little instructions. So yeah, I haven't tried it out. You do have to just hold it. Like, you don't press it and turn it on. Like, if you press it and hold, it runs. So that I didn't realize when I purchased it. It talks about different, on the listing, it has the different kinds of things you could use in it, you know, peppers, vegetables, pumpkin, garlic, peanuts, meat, and kind of gives an idea of the length of time that you would have to process them, I guess, chop them. So like meat, it has 25 to 30 seconds, whereas peppers, it says 5 to 10 seconds. So I grabbed some mini carrots. So I'm gonna give it a try. So I've got 4 little pieces here of mini carrots that I have now put in here. And we will give it a try and see how good of a job it does. Yeah, I'm not too sure on it. It doesn't feel super great quality, so who knows? But we will give it a try. Okay, that actually did a whole lot better than I thought it would. Wow. So yeah, that worked really well, actually. I am pleasantly surprised. I didn't really figure it was going to do a very good job, and when I first got it and saw how it looked, I just thought, I don't know if this is going to be much use to me. But honestly, for the amount of times that I'm going to need to use it, just to be able to pull it out, it doesn't need to be plugged in if it's got some charge in it. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with that. So yeah, I think that's a great deal for 10 bucks, a little chopper. So yeah. Wow, I am actually impressed with how it did. So yeah, I would recommend it. All right, and next up we have a set of Trivets, and it's an 8-piece set. Current price for purchasing these is $6.62. This was the only colors that you could get on the listing. There are 2 different patterns. So you've got this triangular pattern on it. You get black, teal, white, and a brown. And then again, the same colors, but in this kind of pattern. So the Trivets are 5 inches by 5.5 inches. I'm not sure if it has anything about how thick they are. 0.12 of an inch thick. I actually got a refund on these, and I didn't have to return them. They were not, I don't know, they don't feel like silicone to me. They feel more plasticky. And I really did think that this was going to be a bit of a smaller pattern. It's a little bit bigger than what I was hoping for. So they weren't going to do the job that I needed them for, which I was wanting to use it. I have some other Trivets that I use for when I'm putting resin on earrings. but I mean, this is a bit fairly big, long earring, but you know, like if you've got little studs and stuff that you're wanting to put resin on, I like to be able to have something where if it happens to drip off the side, that it's not gonna end up with the whole thing stuck to the mat. But yeah, it's just the holes in this are just a little too big, and it does not feel like silicone. I mean, it may be, but it just feels more plasticky, so just wasn't going to work for what I wanted. If I was going to use them as actual trivets, which is probably what I will end up doing now that, seeing as I didn't have to return them, they'd probably be fine. But yeah, they're pretty small for, I don't know, for a trivet. I feel like trivets are usually a bit bigger than that. So yeah, I $6 for 8 of them is a pretty good price. I'm sure they probably would work relatively well, just not great. Next, I got some glass straws. It is a 10-piece set, and then also came with 2 cleaning brushes. Current price for these is $6.39. There are different options as far as what you can buy. I got the multicolored set, so in this set you get 2 green, 2 yellow, 2 clear ones, 2 pink, pretty light pink, but they are pink, and then 2 blue. So I just thought it was kind of fun having the different colors. So you can also get a complete set of just one color, so all clear, all blue, all pink, all green, all yellow. And they are 7.9 inches in height. Like I said, they are made of glass. They feel nice quality. They were packaged really, really well. I honestly was like so confused when I first took the item out of the bag, thinking, what the heck is this? But they were wrapped in foam, like layers and layers and layers of a foam. And then they were in a padded mailer envelope as well. So when I took it out, it looked like a tube about this size. And I'm like, what did I order? I don't remember ordering anything that would be that kind of size. And then when I started to open it up, I figured it out. So yeah, super happy with them. I know there's people out there who don't think you should use glass straws because of the potential of it breaking. I know I saw something on, I think it was on TikTok or something, about somebody who swallowed a piece of glass because they didn't realize that their glass straw had a crack in it, and it caused them a fair amount of problems. But yeah, I don't know. There's something about a glass straw. I just really enjoy drinking out of a glass straw over plastic or silicone. It's definitely over paper. I hate paper straws. My daughter really likes glass straws as well. So just thought it would be nice to have some extras around. So yeah, I think those are a great deal. The next item I ended up being super disappointed in. I was really excited about this if it was going to work. It is a glass scratch repair cream, and yeah, it didn't work, guys. It did come with a little sponge. That was a free gift with purchase. A little sponge for putting it on. I will say that there is a little bit of difference between the instructions on the bottle and the piece of paper that came with it. The piece of paper that came with it said that you may have to dilute the cream. The bottle doesn't tell you to dilute it. It also has on the bottle about putting some cream on. What it says on the bottle is you put some cream on, let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes, and then you are supposed to rub it with a cloth or the sponge for 5 to 10 minutes. And then you would wipe it off with a clean cloth. The paper instructions say to dilute it, and then it says about putting some on and letting it sit briefly. I don't know if it says briefly, but it doesn't say 3 to 5 minutes. A few moments is what it says. And then gently wipe the surface to be cleaned. Avoid doing it in sunlight. I'm not really sure why. The bottle doesn't say anything about avoiding to do it in sunlight, but yeah. It is just like a white cream here. It actually smells quite nice. Not that that really matters for what the product is, but yeah, it's got a fairly nice smell to it. The other thing is the paper instructions tell you to put gloves on, but there's nothing on the bottle saying to put gloves on. So yeah, I don't know. Regardless, I did try it on a pair of glasses. These are glasses that I fell when I fell last year, I think it was. I did a face plant on the sidewalk, and I was wearing these and they got scratched. So both lenses were scratched. The right lens was not too bad. The left one has significantly more scratching on it. They're not super deep scratches. Feels very surface level, but I thought maybe this would work to be able to get those scratches away, and I would be able to wear these glasses again, because I do really like these glasses. Unfortunately, it did not work. So I'm not sure how easy this is going to be to see. Maybe if I have white. Do I have a piece of paper? Maybe I'll use this. So hopefully you can see the scratches there. So this lens was not as bad as this one, and this is the one that I tried it on, and I did follow the instructions on the bottle. So I put some cream on there, let it sit for at least 5 minutes. It might have been a little longer. And then I just tried buffing it with the little sponge over top of the scratches. And I kind of feel like it might have lessened the scratch, like the main scratches a little bit. Again, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I feel like it maybe lessened them, but it made more scratches. So instead of there just being a couple of lines, there is now a more dense area of just kind of foggy looking bits. So yeah, it did not work, which is sad because, like I said, I did really like these glasses and thought maybe I would be able to wear them again. But yeah, it did not work. I mean, it does say that you can use it on, it's not just for like glasses, you can use it on helmets, goggles, car windows, mirrors, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it says no damage to the surfaces and strong protection. Well, that's wrong, because it did damage the surface of these glasses. So instead of just like 2-3 lines, it is just kind of a scratched up area. So that sucks. I will be requesting a refund for it because it did not do what it was supposed to do. And yeah, I mean, the picture on the listing is like a lens that is just covered in scratches, and then it's got like a little area at the bottom where it's supposed to be the after, and it just looks as clear as it would have been when you first got the glasses, which is not what happened. So yeah, do not recommend that you try this. These were glasses that were no use to me at this point because of the scratches on them, so I figured I wasn't out anything by trying. So but yeah, did not work. Before we move on to the next item, I'd just like to say, if you have been watching my videos and you enjoy them, please consider subscribing. That would be very appreciated. And now we will move on. The next item I got is a phone case. This is it here. Current price for this is $2.60. It is available for 26 different iPhone models. And yeah, I just thought this was super cute. I thought it was a nice pattern for a spring kind of phone case. I never used to change my phone cases. I would just put a case on it and I would leave that case on it until, you know, it got to the point that it broke or cracked or whatever and I needed to replace it. But I don't know. Since I've shopped on TEMU, I fairly regularly buy new phone cases for my phone. So it's kind of fun being able to get these cases, and they're good quality. Like, I've never had an issue with any of the cases that I've bought from TEMU. Like, I have dropped my phone with it in the case and nothing has happened to my phone. It's been just fine. So yeah, I'm really happy with the cases from TEMU, and they're such good prices. So yeah, definitely recommend TEMU for a phone case. And yeah, I'm excited to have this nice spring looking case for my phone. Next up, I have another little outfit for my great niece. And this is it here. It is a two-piece. You get a little headband that matches. So it is currently $10.95 to buy. It comes in sizes 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9 months, 9 to 12 months, and 1 to 2 years. So I got the did I get 3 to 6 or 6 to 9? Well, it says on it 0 to 6, so yeah. 0 to 6 months. It is 100% cotton. It is that muslin kind of material, so yeah, nice and soft. It has cute embroidery on it, so this is actual embroidery, which is super cute, and has these elasticated bits at the arms and then elasticated bits at the legs and little snaps here for changing diapers. This is the hair bow that comes with it, so elastic. I will say that the only thing about this is if you see the back of the bow there, like it is just like cut fabric. It's not hemmed, and there are quite a few little threads coming off of it. So it is a fabric that I think is prone to fraying. So why it's not sort of finished better, I don't know, but yeah, it's a hairband. Who knows whether or not she'll even have it on the baby much. The baby does have a half decent amount of hair, really, but yeah, she, you know, she's just little. But yeah, I did think it was super cute. Love that it has the embroidery on it, and you know, this romper is finished nicely. Like the seam around here has this sort of covering on it. So yeah, and the seams inside are, you know, finished with a serger. So yeah, super, super cute. I think it's going to be adorable on her. Yeah, this was the only color that it was available in on this listing. I'm not sure if there are other listings with similar and different colors, but yeah, I just thought this was adorable. It's super cute, peachy pink kind of color. So yeah, really cute. The next item I got was a liquid eyeshadow. Current price for this is $3.03. They have it in 4 different colors. The color I got is color 3, which is, they call it peach. So you've got 1 is latte, 2 is filbert, 3 is peach, and 4 is dry rose. So I chose this color because it looked kind of like a mauve color, even though it's called peach. In the picture, it looked kind of like a mauve sort of color. This is reminding me of the liquid eyeshadows that I got. It was a set of 8, I believe, a couple of videos back, where they were all pretty much the same color. And this is the color here on the wand. I will swatch it on my arm or on my hand here so you can see. But yeah, this, again, just looks brownish. So there is the color. And yeah, I mean, it's not look mauve like it did in the photos. So it's like it could just be added to the collection of brown eyeshadows from that other set. It would go right along with that. Not what I wanted. So yeah, this I am going to be requesting a refund on. I don't know, maybe I just give up on it. If anybody's bought a nice pinkish or, I don't know, mauve sort of colored liquid eyeshadow that you really like, let me know what listing you got it from, because that's what I would like, and I'm not having any luck buying that. And I just feel like liquid or cream blushes are just better for aging skin, which you'll be like, well, why did you get the next item then, Karen? And I don't know. But we will have a look at it. So the next item, like I said, I'm not really sure why I ended up buying it, but it is a Catkin eyeshadow palette. So this is the box for it. Current price to buy this one is $11.43. There are 2 other color options on the listing. Typically, Okay, they're all $11.43 currently. Previously, this particular color was, this palette was more expensive than the other ones. They were both around about the $11, $12 range, and this one was about $17. So anyway, it is a powder eyeshadow. Like I said, I don't really know why I got powder when I do prefer cream. And this is what it looks like here. So it does have a mirror up top. It does have a little plastic covering on it right now, so I'm not going to take that off just because of the glare. And then has a little plastic sheet that was covering those. I think the Catkin, I've said it before, the Catkin presentation of their products is just beautiful. Like, this case is so pretty. Like, it's just so nice. And the back is just like, you know, shiny. So it's really, really pretty. And I do think the colors are pretty nice. But yeah, I did use it today. I just find that the powder just seems to settle into creases, you know, little wrinkles and creases on the skin. So I do think that a cream or liquid eyeshadow would be better. So that ideally is what I'll find eventually. Colors that I like that are liquid. So I will swatch these. I'm not sure that you'll see a whole lot for a lot of them, but okay. So where did it even go? So the lightest one here. I'm just going to go across this way. This is kind of like a brown kind of color. Ooh. I got a lot more of that one. This one here has like a little bit of shimmer to it, and it just doesn't feel like it's coming off on my hand as well, on my finger. So there's the third one across the top. And this is another shimmery one, kind of a peachy shimmer. So that's it there. Then we've got this one in the center here, which is like really kind of chunky looking. That's almost, you know, like chameleon powder. Ooh, that's pretty. I do like that. So it's this one here. And I'm running out of fingers to use for sampling it. Well, that one's pretty too. Here. And now we've got the bottom row. Okay, I need to clean my hand here. Let me do that, and then I'll do the last ones. I got like all sparkles on me now. So we'll do this dark one here. So it's that. And then the one next to that is like a shimmer, but it's kind of a bluey purpley color. And then the last one is a brown. It's kind of like a metallic bronzy kind of color. So yeah, I do really like them. I think, you know, pretty good pigmentation. The only one that is really is this one here. And it's, I don't know, it just, when you rub your finger on it, it just doesn't feel like you're really getting much product, but the rest of them are pretty good. So, and I do think they blend pretty nice. Yeah, I do think they're pretty. The case is beautiful. I'll probably offer it to one of my daughters, see if they're interested. My oldest daughter doesn't really wear, well, neither of them really wear makeup much. They take after their mom. I don't put makeup on much, and neither do they. But maybe one of them would want it. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll give it to somebody. Because I definitely think I need some cream or liquid eyeshadow. So again, if anybody has ordered a nice set or a nice few colors of a liquid or cream eyeshadow from TEMU, please let me know down in the comments so that I can check it out and hopefully get some myself. Next item that I got is a double-ended blush and contour stick. It is by the brand Lacarine or Lacarine, I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. And this is currently $7.38 to purchase. There is available in 4 different colors. Number 1 is Beachy Pink, 2 is Beach Bum Plum, 3 is Berry Tan, and 4 is Sunkissed Rose. I got number 1, so I got the Beachy Pink. And this is what it looks like here. So like I said, double-ended, so it's got the contour stick on one end and a blush on the other end. And I will do a little swatch on my hand. So I did use this also today when I was doing my makeup, and yeah, I was happy enough. It's the first time I've ever had a contour that I've used, so yeah, I don't typically do that, but I thought I would try it today. So I liked how it went on. It is like a creamy kind of texture to it, and it blended out fine. So yeah, so that is the contour color. And then just get that to turn back down. And then the blush, which I think turns out like a nice color. So it's a nice pink color. So yeah, I was super happy with those. They do, again, like I said, blend out nicely. And yay, they're creamy. So they don't settle into my lines on my face as much. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that is definitely worth it. It's bigger than I was expecting. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be that big of a product for the price, but yeah, so I am super happy with that. Potentially number 4, it was between 1 and 4 that I was going for. The blush looks a little more rosy than just pink, so I do think that would be really pretty as well, so I may go ahead and get that as well. But yeah, I do think this is a very nice product. The next item I got was a tank top. It is plus sizes. For the color I got, which is this peachy pink kind of color, the current price is $8.39. This tank top is available in 9 different colors. 9 different colors. And the prices range a little bit. So the cheapest one is $6.75-ish, somewhere around there. And the most expensive one currently is $9.55. It is plus sizes, available in 1XL through 5XL. And the material is 96% polyester, 4% elastane. It is a nice feeling material. I somehow ordered the wrong size. I don't know how I did that, but I ordered it in a 2X, which is going to be too small for me, so I will not try it on. It would be like skin tight, I think. So yeah, it is super nice material. Like, it just feels like a nice soft t-shirt. It doesn't look like overly see-through or anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna offer this to my younger daughter if she is interested in it. I'm sure it would fit her. Might be a little loose, but yeah, I do think it's a really nice quality. I think I will probably go back and order it in the 3X, which is what I intended on ordering it in the first place. How I ordered the 2X, who knows. There's also a really nice pale blue. I went to I went to a Catholic high school, and so we had a uniform, and it wasn't as strict of a uniform as what some of the Catholic schools have these days. It was just navy pants and a white top, or you could have a navy top, but it was the blue. And I just, after being in high school and having to wear blue day in and day out, I just have not been a blue person. But yeah, like the sweater from my last video, my try on video of the outfits that subscribers picked out for me, that blue sweater is just such a pretty color. I don't know, I'm just getting pulled towards blue. Not so much navy. Still, still with the having worn navy in high school, I'm not interested in navy too much, but yeah, blues are just, yeah, and this is a really nice pale blue. It's just called light blue, but yeah, I really like the look of that, and it's just so nice and soft. It really is. So yeah, I think this is a great deal. All right, and our last item for the day is another plus size top. It is this little tank top. So this is currently $18.16 to purchase. It's available in the white color I got, or you can get it in black. It's available in 0XL through 5XL. I got it in the 3XL, I believe. There's the tag. Where's the tag? Is it no tag? Oh, here. Oh, I actually got it in a 2XL. So 2XL, it is 100% polyester, and I can try it on. It's not the material I was expecting. I don't know. I guess I didn't read it thoroughly. I was expecting it to be kind of like the t-shirt type material, and it's very much more like a blousey kind of material. So that wasn't what I was expecting to get. I think it is very pretty, although I do think it almost looks like a little nightie. Obviously, it's not long enough to be a nightie, but it just kind of gives me that kind of vibes. It has these buttons down here. They're not real buttons, they're just decorative buttons. But yeah, I think it looks kind of cute. It looks cute on the model. I will try it on and let you see. It just, I don't know how the fit of this is. So give me a sec and I will put this on. All right, so here it is on, and I do think it looks fairly nice. I just don't know as far as how it's fitting, because I mean, this is the lacy part across here, and I just feel like if I'm having it where I feel like it's supposed to sit, so that like the straps are like sitting on my shoulders and don't feel like they're gonna fall off, this lace is just, I don't know, like I am, for anybody who is new to my channel and doesn't know, I am a breast cancer survivor. So I had a bilateral mastectomy, and then I had reconstruction. So I, you know, my chest is maybe higher than some people's because of that. And I did not choose to have any kind of reconstructive surgery for the nipple parts. So it's not necessarily an issue for me, but I feel like if I just feel like things could be kind of poking through some of these holes because of the height of them. I don't know, like stand up here. So it is a bit see-through, which I'm not super keen on, but I do think, you know, summertime it would probably be fairly nice, and I don't mind the length of it. Maybe in the black color, I don't know, like it's just why like why is this so far down? Like it seems more like, I don't know, higher up, I guess, on the model. But then it starts to bunch up underneath my armpits. And also then the straps are just kind of loose and tend to fall off my shoulder. So I feel like it's gotta be down here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not sure. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. I just feel like it's a little odd. Because yeah, if it wasn't uncomfortable under the armpits, by pulling it back up a bit, I could do something with the straps so that they wouldn't fall off. I could stitch them or whatever. But under here, it's just then it's like rubbing right in the armpit area, which is not comfortable. But yeah, how would somebody who does not have a chest situation like me, how are they supposed to wear this with these holes? Like, you know, like I can fit my finger through there, so, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, if you have a bra on, it's not like it's going to be completely poking out, but, you know, I just think it's a little strange. So, personally, I intend on returning this. I do think it's maybe a little bit overpriced at $18 for what it is. It is kind of cute. I just think it fits weird. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you guys think it's fine. But yeah, I just feel like it fits a little weird with this lacy part here. If the, you know, if the white fabric had been up and then just had the lace over top of it, I think that would have worked better. But no, it just attaches at the bottom of this lacy stuff. So just a little strange in my opinion. But anyway. Alright, so that is everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the haul. I hope you'll come back and watch future videos. If you are not currently subscribed, please consider subscribing. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye!